completed. And then it's very important for you to find out about the builder's track record, right? Even if you are going to buy bring a dog to house, you're going to find out the pedigree. Okay, who is the father dog and how he behaved and what is his temperament, and you do all the cross checks. But when you go to builder, you keep hunting for the cheapest builder. Right? This is the practice in the marketplace. So if you do not have a good track record about what his past testimony, how many projects he has completed, what is his education background, is he capable really, and what other people are talking about, has he at least got an office premises, and some people they just mushroom and work from a home or from another place, and then in a mobile car sometimes I've seen people working, so there's no stability. Because you're going to put your life on savings, or maybe $200, $300 something, which is to be created. So it's completely different. If you're going to buy a car, you can test drive. If you're buying an established shop, you can go and check. You can send the inspector to check. But when you sign up a house to build, investment property to build, your own house to build, it is a dream that you're going to hand over in a piece of paper. It's only 2D drawing. And now it comes out to reality on a piece of land. So that transformation is a heavy responsibility with so many stakeholders participating and going to do it. So that if you are new to the business, you have to be careful with whom you are going to do. So it's very important to have experienced builder to take your project. And choosing a builder. These are the criteria that I advise you to check. Number of years in business, number of projects completed, customer testimonials, licensed builder, these are the DBA, no DBU, this is a domestic unlimited or domestic builder manager. So there are limitations in the building license here in Victoria, and then locality of operation, fixed price contract which I told you. Do they have an office and solo act or a team? So sometimes it's only one person, he does everything, and then staffing and resources. How do they manage the construction management process? And we use a software called Build-Trend. It's an iCloud-based managing system. So real task management activity, all activities happening in the each building site, we get digitally recorded by the foreman on that site, and then uploaded into the iCloud. Then all engineers, including me, we can watch it, what's happening on site. And the quality assurance program. And we have a system database. We use quantity survey. Quantity survey is a professional, academically qualified after doing a 3-year degree in the university. They can capture all the cost element in the building plan and feed it into the system. And the system carry last 6 months right current market prices prevailing in the local and global market. So that software calculate each item, how much it's going to cost. And then I put my overhead and my builder's margin, and then that is the price, non-negotiable. So if someone wants to negotiate the price, then you have to come and subtract what you have put inside the house. So if you have put porcelain, you take the porcelain, you can't afford, you put normal ceramic. So you want a blue marble bench top, you can't afford, take it back, put a normal laminate. So that's the only way we negotiate the price. So because we are ethical company, and when you do the QS, quantity survey report, and when you input this information into the system calculates exact cost. So that is the cost that I have to charge you. Right? So if you are negotiating, the negotiation needs to come on give and take, sacrifice. You take what you have, what you can't afford, put what you can import, and then we can come up with the right price. Right? The right price is in the system. So no matter what size, which suburb we operate, when we cost the project, and that will be the right price. Right? And these are the softwares that we use, database. And Build-Trend is the real-time task management on site. No other builder is using this system, and I use them in my all project management. So at this time, we have got 32 projects on ground. On my exact status, and each status being digitally recorded, and it's uploaded into the iCloud, and the client can see, I can see. So you don't have to ask any question from me. When the project is progressing, and you can access, you have a password, work with built-in software in iCloud, you can see what's happening, the progress. Now there's another program that I have sponsored to help the community, is the Owner Builder program. Let's say you want to save some money because you have a knowledge, you have a passion to do, you can work like a handyman, then I encourage you to come to us. We can educate you, we can give a QS report, we can draw the plan for you, we can get the permits for you, and you can build the house by yourself, and you can make a good saving. So I don't need to charge the builder's money, because then but I support you to find your resources, all the raw material, service providers, they all are licensed service providers, and I recommend them. You can hire them, you can pay them directly, and you can save money out of it. So this is the only way that you can create a positive cash flow property. If you want to create a positive cash flow property, then you have to do everything in an economic manner. You have to find the right land at the right place and get the right design, and then if you want to do it by yourself, and then you create instant equity once you complete it. Because you are not paying for any commission, for any mediocrity sitting in the value chain in between. So that is the saving that you get. So the industry practice is when you go and buy a property in the open marketplace, there are so many risk margin included in the value chain. So for example, if you are going to buy let's say a land, the land developer has already got his 20%, 25% margin plus another 10% risk margin. So normally land developer create about 30-35% because he's taking the highest risk in the development program. And then when you go to the architect engineer, they charge you a professional fee. And then when you come to builder has the risk margin as well. So then when you go to the real estate agent, then he charges another 3%, 4% to sell it. So when you add up all this risk margin and each profit margin with each stakeholder once they extract, it accumulates around to 40 to 45% from the completed any brand new project. But the property investing community I have created to eliminate this risk. So if we all are together, let's say this room, we all get together. We say that, okay, we want to get together and create this investment property, 20 properties. Then I take you all to a piece of land, we're going to hunt, and then we're going to purchase all the land without any debt. Everybody contribute some capital to the value of purchasing the land. Then there is no risk. Why? There is no banking loan. We put money, all 20 people take the land. Right. Then I go with my architect, we do all the land development, cutting into slot, infrastructure, I got all the heavy machinery, so I can do it at a cost plus minimum margin because I don't have a risk. Because I've already got the buyers willing to buy after I finish the project, 20 buyers are there. So I eliminate 10 to 15% margin in each value creating position. And then finally, we all get together and make this sale. So that when you come to the end, the property is sitting from the target market price at least 25 to 30% less. Why? Because we have eliminated the risk. There is no risk because we work as a community, and then this community get together and create the value, and then we share the reward together. But in real world, what happened? Why I got this idea? When I started this business, let's say when I have an apartment site, 20 apartments, 30, 40 apartments, I get a lot of people come, investment gurus come and knock on my door. Very simple, I got 2,000, I'm an accountant, I got 2,000 people with me. I'm a financial planner, I got 1,500 people with me. I can advise these people to buy this property, give it to me. I said, very good idea. Let's do some community service. Let's give this property proper advice for these people. But when we finished the conversation, they put the gun on my head. They said, but I need 8%, 6%, 10%. So in a project, I give away 30 to 40% money out to bribe the investment guru to recommend their own clients to take it. Then I say, oh, I go home and sleep. I see, oh, this poor man works 72 hours a week and earn, and then bribe $40,000, $30,000 the investment guru, come and buy a product from me. I said, no, this is not right. You know, instead of giving $30,000 to him, I give a $30,000 discount to him, this, my end client. That is the right way. So this is the idea behind why I went ahead and established this property investing community to eliminate this practice. Right? And this is the real truth, and this is what's happening in the market. Everybody come and, because it is, for me, I see it is a betrayal of trust. Accountant says something, recommend, now you are paying too much tax, go and buy this property. But when they buy the property from the other side, you get another $25,000, $30,000 into their pocket. So I don't endorse it. I don't like it, right? Because I learn all these things in a hard way, and I can see what's happening in the marketplace. But I like to share. I like to keep it all open. The 20 people who are coming, I would like to show this is the price of the land, this is the construction cost, this is how much we have to pay for the financial planner, this is how much we have to pay for the accountant, and then we do everything up front, open, transparent, and then make it fair share, so that there are no losers. Everybody is a winner. So this is my little story. I'm available to talk. I'm in public domain. I'm a public speaker. I'm available to consult free of charge. My knowledge, my experience, my wisdom, my teaching, available for everybody. Okay? Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Question?
Yes.
We still have a little bit
Yeah,
of time.
if you have any question, I'm more than happy to answer. And if I don't know the answer, I'll go and get my mentor to advise me to get some answers here. Because I'm not supposed to know everything. But everything what I spoke is the gospel truth, what I've experienced and what I've created. And yes.
Just wondering, how much saving can you make to compare with the owner building property and
Yes.
building?
Now, if you my advice to go for a owner builder program, if you have a network of your brothers, brother-in-law, someone, plumber, electrician, tiler, or plasterer, some skill set, right? Otherwise, by trying to save, being an owner builder, most probably you will build the house with more money. There won't be any saving. So it's a balance, a risk, so that when people come, I ask this question, So saving, that's the motivation for you to become an owner builder. But at the same time, on the other side, you take the calculated risk. So if you have the resources to mitigate that risk, yes, I advise you to go on a builder. Yes, sir.
Just coming out of the building trade, I advise against getting relatives to work on the house. Do you have a maximum size of your projects?
No, I've got normal mom and dad for 300,000. I've got $40 million projects on the other side with the massive investment from China.
So how do you go with the union involvement on the bigger projects?
No, we work out of CBD. Yeah.
Right.
So you need to read my book. My title of my book is Peace, Joy, Happiness and Financial Freedom. Right? I practice it up to the last, every letter I wrote. That's why I'm a very happy man, 55, retired. Now I can teach everybody to get there. Right? And it's not a dream. You can do it. But everybody can do it. But everybody need to be disciplined. You need to have your financial life uplifted. So I'm the mentor. And it's free for you. I don't see any reason why everybody cannot reach it.
How do you also go with managing 20 different personalities all